Tonight, we want to take you to a part of Grand Rapids that's seen huge growth over the past 10 years.
We're talking about the area from the Grand River to the East Belt Line between Wealthy and Leonard Streets. You know it as the Michigan Corridor. It was the focus of a community meeting this evening as the city is in the planning stages of how to properly develop this area.
24-hour News 8's Danny Carlson was at that meeting and has the story for us tonight. Danny?
Sue and Brian, that Michigan Street corridor is in the planning stages right now, but that means that the city wants your input. And one of the ways they're doing that, you can actually take a look. This is a website that they have set up. They're trying to get input on what you think are good ideas. And you can check, you can see what people near you think are good, what some recent ideas are, and you can see what the top ideas are, so you can get an idea of what people want to do with that space. It's just one way the city is asking Grand Rapids residents what they want to see in this area.
So that could be you right there?
Pat Hazenberg has lived in the same home for more than 30 years.
When I moved in, people would say, how do you dare live there, but being a single woman? And now I feel perfectly safe.
Now she wants to know what's coming next. She told us she hopes a grocery store is part of the final plan.
I was interested in the effect on property values for when I sell my house to go into the retirement home, and to see what might be in store for the area.
Congestion mitigation, air quality, to address the congestion that's...
She joined a group of nearly 100 who turned out to share their ideas, getting in on the ground floor of an 18-month project.
We're really looking at how do we take all these wonderful things that we've had happen for the past 10 years with $1 billion worth of development and plan for the next $1 billion more, but make sure that we're preserving the neighborhood's quality of life.
A big part of the meeting focused on who lives and works in the corridor now, and how to make the area attractive enough so more of the people who work and study there want to call it home.
The goal is really to make sure that we have the best place possible to attract those researchers and the people who can choose to live wherever they want. We have a very high density of development and people in that very small area, and we're trying to make sure that everything has its place.
The end goal? To keep the development of the past decade strong.
I think one of the reasons we're doing this study is to make sure it doesn't stop, that it does continue, that we have these great resources and assets that are ready for us. We want to make sure that they stay and that they continue to invest and that they're successful in their growth.
Redevelopment is scheduled to start at that Michigan and College intersection. The city actually already has a $1.6 million grant to rework that congested spot. Now, city officials say funding for much of the other redevelopment will likely come from private sources. We do have more information on this and also the link to this website on our website, woodtv.com. At the live desk tonight, Danny Carlson, 24-hour News 8.